Hey guys, I'm back. Just like bathroom mildew, you can scrub me, but I'll be back. Today I've got some Goosecreek candles for ya. You didn't think I was going to go without Christmas candles, did you? I've got some good ones coming up and I've got a story to tell, so let's get started, shall we? All right, before I jump into the new haul, I wanted just to mention just a couple of candles. So if you're shopping Goosecreek, if these come back up, they're worthy mentions. So I wanted to start off with Hot Cocoa Peppermint. I knew when this one came out, it was a hot seller last year. So he's already sold out, but I've seen them come and go. I've been watching them very closely every day. So it's a chance he could come back. I don't know, but I would keep your eyes out for him if he does. So he's a good one. And having said that, I think I'm going to go ahead and light him. He's burned a little dirty. I have babied him. Of course, I'm not trimming my wicks now. Ooh, can that come out? Nope. There we go. But you really pick up, he's more of a sweet cocoa as the label presents itself as. Hot cocoa and peppermint. You definitely get both flavors of the candle. You do get the hot peppermint along with the hot cocoa. More of a Nestle's cocoa more than a dark Hershey's chocolate cocoa. It's a great candle. I would say this thing is throwing about a 7 or an 8. And it's a definite repurchase for me. So another worthy mention. Now these are from last year, so I haven't seen them yet, but I know one of my first Goosecreek videos that I made, I forgot to mention this one. There's always one or two stragglers somewhere, but this was the candy cane cookie. For some, this candle is still so good, so I'm on the hunt for another one of these. I've been saving the rest. I don't want to burn him, but I haven't seen him come out yet. But this is like you do get the peppermint and the cookie. It's been I haven't burned it in several months, but I know every time I remember turning him or lighting this one up that I'm like, whoa. You would know it's in the room. The throw was good, probably a medium high. So I would definitely recommend this candle. So that is Pepper Candy Cane Cookie. And the other one that I had that was a great gingerbread scent, I haven't seen him, I don't think, was Gingerbread Donut. It's a great candle, probably a medium to high throw. I lit him, I want to say, yeah, I think I remember even saying it in a prior video. I had lit this one up thinking it was chocolate swirl bread because the label is kind of the same colors. I grabbed the wrong one. And when I lit it up, I'm like, man, that really smells like gingerbread. So that was this one. So there's that. All right, so we're going to get into my Christmas. Okay, my Christmas haul. I was it last Friday? I don't know, a week or two ago. Candles weren't there till 5 o'clock. And by 5 o'clock, it's time for Annie listeners to start getting ready for bed. Yes, I live in the great state of Florida, and here we go to bed very early. So we have to get up with about 4 or 5 o'clock. So by 5 o'clock, I'm just, ooh. I go to get my candles. UPS finally brings them. And when I went to get my package, I saw the package turned on its side. And I immediately knew, I'm like, oh no. Other people with broken candles. I got some Bath and Body Works candles. Those were broke. And sure enough, I opened the box. I didn't film it, and 4 of them, candles were shattered. And I mean, I wouldn't have been able to film them even if, I mean, you're picking up shards of glass. So the good thing is that I had 5 that, or yeah, I think 5 that were good. And then the other ones, I managed to break the glass out of it. It's not fun, and I did get cut, but yeah, well, what do you do? I'm not going to ever dumpster dive for candles. So Goose Creek's customer service is phenomenal. They are so nice. They took care of me and gave me a $5 credit. So I'm a little late, but hey, you know, I'm going to go through and slip part of my finger to get me some candle wax. Oh, yeah. Burn through everything at least one time. And, well, we'll just get started and we'll get our way going. All right. My least favorite of them was Gilded Brandy. It is a flamethrower. It's very strong. Scent is not for me. However, I think there's several people out there that would like that. If you tend to more of the masculine scent, I think you might like this one. It is just... It's one of the strangest smelling candles that I own. So I would just say, I don't have anything in my collection that I quite can compare it to, that I can give you even a sense of what this smells like. But like I would say, it's more of a masculine scent, and you'd have to smell it to understand. It's definitely one that I would not repurchase, but it is a nice, strong scent nonetheless. I have been burning it in my kitchen, and what I like to do with that is burn like one of those sugar candles to try to tone this one down. But it's more of a spicier, heavy spicier scent to it. So that is Gilded Brandy. Next is Homemade Toffee. Right. Homemade toffee is coconuts, cream, sea salt, creamy caramel, and toffee crunch vanilla. It's very true to, it smells like, it's very light on cold, but it does remind me of a Heath bar when it is burning. You do get the caramel nuttiness and with the chocolate on it. So I like this one a lot. It would probably be a repurchase for me. The throw is probably medium, more on the medium-low side. So I burned this 2 or 3 times. It's good. It's just not as heavy-hitting as some of the others are. This would be one I would repurchase in the future. If I run out of this one when this one's gone, then I would wait for it. So hopefully it would be just a tad stronger, and I think I would be a lot happier. Nonetheless, there is nothing wrong with this candle, and I would recommend it. All right. A little on the disappointing side. I just had really high hopes for this. Is Gingerbread Man. I was waiting to push the button for this candle. I wasn't going to push the button until this one was available. As soon as he came in, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, oh, there's Gingerbread Man. So I had so high of hopes for him, and he's okay. He smells great on cold. I thought he was going to be a powerhouse, but yellow wax, burn a little dirty. Trying to get you burning dirty. He could just be just a little bit stronger. It was so disappointing. Like I said, I had high hopes for him. He smells so good, though. He is very gingerbready. Very gingerbready. So his notes are gingerbread cookies, soft spice. I would have liked to have the heavier spice. Warm vanilla sugar, cinnamon, brown sugar, and vanilla bean. And, you know, they can't all be powerhouses. Not everybody can take it. You know, sometimes I've got some candles going now, and I'm having to open the window. They're so strong, which is not a bad thing. I can do that here. We are in sunny Florida. But with him, yeah, he's okay. I would repurchase him. I just wish he would have been a little bit stronger. So that is Gingerbread Men. I do love it. I got a thing for gingerbread, man. I think a gingerbread bug bit a lot of people. A gingerbread house at Bath and Body Works is sold out. You're not on there, but they have a tendency to come on and off, so we'll see. Sometimes they go away when the sales are going on. All right. Next candle is gingerbread caramel mousse. This is whipped mousse, gingerbread, caramel, and vanilla. Boy, this one is great on cold. It's just got a medium throw. It is a wonderful candle. Oh, it's sweet, very sweet gingerbread scent to it. So I would definitely probably repurchase it, although this is on the lighter side of candles again. We're going up though. I think he's just a tad bit above the gingerbread man. So I would recommend this one over that one, but very sweet, whereas the gingerbread man, somewhere in between, I would say. I want to say I've burned him about maybe 3 or 4 times. I've liked him every single time. He's a medium throw. And that's all I have to say. I mean, how much can you talk about gingerbread? They're not all going to be gingerbread, but this one is. Gingerbread milkshake, gingerbread cookie, caramel swirl, maple and vanilla bean. And this one, I just had a feeling this was the one. I'm like, I bet this one is going to be the faint one. And I had gingerbread men as being the strong one. And it's just completely opposite. This one is the strongest one. It has the highest throw out of all my gingerbread candles this year. It's very light on cold, but when this thing gets going, he's more of the dark brown or the dark brown sugar, a deep gingerbread scent. I don't get the milkshake at all. I think this should have been gingerbread man, and the other one should have been gingerbread milkshake. You can really, the molasses could kind of come out in this, even though that's not on his notes, but that's what I get. I like those cookies are almost to the point where they're going to get burnt, but I love it. I absolutely love it. It's very deep gingerbread scent. Best way I could describe it. We highly recommend it. It's been burning pretty good. I burned it in here just before I started. Now, one thing I have noticed, my candles have been burning better. And I mentioned it to my husband last night. I'm like, is it getting colder and the candles are burning better? And he said that he thinks so, because there's not so much humidity in the air. So take that into account when listening to some people review. Like, for me, I might be tougher on some of these candles, and it's because I'm in high humidity most of the time. Not today. It's on the cold side of things, but we got really cold. But I saw yesterday Chicago was at 14 degrees. Not for me. Brr. Anyway, back to gingerbread milkshake. I like the deeper, spicier notes. This is not as sweet as some of the other ones. This Annie Lister's favorite. It's almost like, not coffee, but it's almost on that borderline. Goosecreek can really do that deep chocolate kind of more gingerbread. This scent is just something I really gravitate to. So I'd love to see more of this kind of scent in the future, whether it's chocolate, gingerbread, or whatever it is. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, now on to the broken candles. Oh, okay. We'll get this one out of the way first. All right, this is going to be confusing. I'm going to do 2 reviews here, 1 package. This should be snickerdoodles for Sanners. Buttered cookie dough, sugared spice, chocolate, and vanilla bean. I get absolutely no chocolate in this. However, this is the one that got crushed up, and I repackaged him in last year's red velvet cake. Okay, so sugared snickerdoodle. This candle is one of the stronger out of the batch that I bought. Unfortunately, it is no longer in stock. Comparing it to Bath and Body Works from last year, so far I think I've burned it 2 or 3 times. Keep in mind, this thing is in a different package, and it's, there's a lot of things that could come into play with it, but this is a pretty good candle nonetheless. So I would say, man, I think that the throw on it is probably higher. It's in the 7 or 8s somewhere. I definitely would recommend it. I think you would like it if you like Bath and Body Works, a sugared snickerdoodle. I'm going to say this one's a little stronger. There's a 10% chance this ain't the right candle. Because I got them all out of the box, the crate that they were in, and I was outside. I didn't bother with the labels. I'm not going to mess around with that. I just wanted to get them in and get that box of glass out of. So he was sold out when I got a hold of Goosecreek. So I got to choose another one instead. I'll get to him in a second, but red velvet cake from last year he didn't have much of a throw. He wasn't my favorite out of the batch. He was like Bath and Body Works from last year. He didn't have much of a scent. I almost got the red velvet cake from this year. It's got a red wax on it. It's in the store as of today. I already saw it. Now, I'm probably not going to be done. I'm going to have to, when they go on clearance, I'm going to put one more order in. That's going to be it for a while. I might pick up onesie twosies here and there, but any listeners has got enough candles for her candle cabinet. We'll get to that coming up later on this year, before the end of the year. I'll leave it at that. So, in the place of sugar snickerdoodle, they let me choose a different candle, and I got peppermint clouds. I was so excited to get this one now, get my hands on it now. So, this is a beautiful, beautiful candle. This is marshmallow, fluff, and peppermint. If my memory suits me right, I'll look it up. This one is marshmallow clouds, icy peppermint, and whipped cream. There's one review on the website, and they gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. And I'm going to do the same. He could be just a tad stronger. At the same time, this is such a lovely scent. This is definitely repurchased for me. I've only burned him once, so the verdict is not final on this, but this would be a definite repurchase. I would recommend it, but just know it's not going to be as strong as Twisted Peppermint. It's in the same family as that. Jar's cuter than this year's packaging as well. Okay, so I burned this one this morning. So we're caught up to today. And this is the chocolate popcorn. I had not got to burn him. I didn't have a jar for him yet. So he's just kind of hanging out. Unfortunately, this was, other than brandy, this is one of my least favorites. He's a decent throwing candle. He's more on I give him 4 or 5 stars on throw. It's fresh popcorn, buttery, vanilla, milk, chocolate, and caramel. I really didn't pick the chocolate and the caramel up whatsoever. I do get popcorn, but it's more on the microwave side of popcorn. It doesn't give me movie theater feel, and it doesn't really give me a caramel throw. I was on the fence to get him to begin with, and I would not have got him. I was on the fence from the get-go on him, but I could have lived without him. Next up is Cookie Butter Snowball. Cute, cute jar. All right. He is warm vanilla cookie, cinnamon, gingerbread, and eggnog. I did pick up no gingerbread from him. I get more of a sugar cookie with this. This is where, matter of fact, I would think this one's similar to sugared snickerdoodle. It's got that bakery note to it, that very close to the sugared snickerdoodle, and I like that one just a little bit better. It's a little bit sweeter, where this is more is on the deeper buttery side of creamy, deeper side of creamy. That's what I get from him. So does it remind me of those little cookies there? They're Russian tea cakes. They're called different things, different place. No, not really. You would have to have a lot of powdered sugar. And those don't really have a smell anyways. Anyways, it is a decent candle. It's a medium to high throw. And just not mad at it, but it's not one of my favorites as well. You know, anyway, nobody cares. All right. And coming up to my number one candle is homemade eggnog. Oh my goodness. Blue ribbon right here. I love it, love it, love it. Let's see what this one is. Vanilla, creamy coconut, nutmeg, spiced rum, and caramel. I haven't burned it, but not this one yet. This is one of the replacement that came last night. I have burned this in a different jar. But this one takes the cake for me. He's so creamy. I don't know what eggnog smells like. I have some eggnog mix, and it's coming up for an eggnog cake I'll make in the future. Probably not on here, but I'll have to let you know in the future what eggnog smells like and if this candle is it or not. So that's what I got to tell you. Compared to Bath and Body Works salted caramel eggnog from last year, they're they're so similar. Let me go sniff them on cold. So comparing it to Bath and Body Works, compare it to Bath and Body Works eggnog. That one on cold has just a deeper, probably rum note to it than this one. But this is so fabulous. This one might be just a little bit sweeter, on the sweeter side of things. So I would say if you like the Bath and Body Works salted caramel eggnog candle, you would definitely like this one as well. I like either one of them. I have burned this one. He's repackaged. I have burned him like every day. I'm getting through that one. I'm not worried about burning that one. I'm letting her go. So, all right. Well, that wraps up that for now. I've already pushed the button. I did it last week. I hadn't been on here. I miss you guys. And I'm like, I was trying to wait till Black Friday, but I'm worried that one of the two of them wouldn't be there. So I had to hit that button then. So I'll have one in the mail soon, and I will be back real soon. I'll be doing awards towards the end of the year, and we'll be ranking. I'll show you my whole collection, and we'll rank everything. So all I have for you for now. Which ones do you like? Has anybody got anything? You disagree with me? You agree? Well, let me know what you think. Know what your favorite Christmas candles are from Goosecreek. Like I said, I'm probably going to place one more order. It'll be next month, though, not this month. I've already done enough damage for now. So if you shop there on Black Friday, let me know what you get. Let me know what you like. All right. Now, if no one's told you today they love you, any listeners loves you, and our Father loves you. And I won't be gone so long this time. I'll be back real soon. We'll do that haul. All right. Bye for now.
Thanks so much for watching. And you come back real soon. You don't ever visit